Hello, guys. We're for part 11 of Nightly Chats. And uh, today, sorry. This video will probably be a bit shorter compared to the others. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, and so I don't really want to stay up for that long. And well, it's already late, but I don't want to, do like a long video and then get sick, and then that causes me to not do enough, like a video for like maybe 2 days like last time. So this video will probably be a bit shorter, which it does suck, but hey, I'd rather have a short video than not post a video for another 2 days. Part 11, today's color is yellow. And let's get started then. Let's see, since this video will be a bit shorter, honestly, I might do like maybe either a short story about myself or maybe about an anime I like. I don't know. Oh, actually, I could talk about like a short story, maybe, possibly. I don't know. Thing is, I'm not. Again, I talked about this, but my life has been pretty uneventful. To me, anyways. I just feel like nothing's really happened in my life. Like, you know, how some animated story time, or actually just in general story time, YouTubers, have things about their life that is interesting, but I mean, not really me, not so much. Like, people have had like either death experiences, or maybe they've had siblings that they have done something with them, or maybe they went to this something that makes it eventful. But I don't think I have anything. There's like maybe one time, like when I was like a toddler or something, but like that's kind of personal, and I probably want to save that for like another video when I get when I feel more comfortable talking about it. I mean, technically I could talk about it. I don't really, it's not really personal. It's more like something that happened. I mean, I could. It's not like it's but then YouTube might get on. Who knows? I'll think about it. But my life, I could probably talk about just some stories about my life, small stories. The one time I graduated early, not because like you might think, oh, he graduated early, maybe he's a bit smart. No, 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 no. I graduated early because my friends, like all my friends actually, were at the time in high school they were seniors, and I was a junior. It's kind of funny that when I was a junior, it was funny to me because my middle name is Junior, so I was junior. That sounded more funny in my head, but anyways, I was a junior, and all my friends were seniors, and they were gonna graduate that year. Well, actually, before before I realized, oh, all my friends are gonna graduate, all my friends are gonna leave me, and I'm gonna literally have no one. Obviously, we're still gonna like keep in touch with text, all that stuff, but it was kind of sad. Like I felt, it was gonna be lonely. I didn't want that. I didn't want to be lonely. So I decided to graduate early. I graduated, I think a year early, maybe. I can't remember. I don't know if it was a year. I think it was a year. No. I graduated December. Oh yeah, I did. I graduated December. I remember. Yeah. Technically, I graduated, right? I was finished with everything, so I didn't have to come to school anymore. But I didn't get my certificate or my no, yeah, I didn't get my certificate until like May. So with everyone else, but in terms of class, I was done. And I only did it because I wanted to spend more time with my friends. I'm I don't know what to say. Like I am a very you. I started this channel because I'm very talkative. You, I talk a lot, and I want to talk with others, which also sucks because I'm very much introverted. So it doesn't make sense, really. Well, it kind of does because a lot of introverted people want to talk. They want to chat. They want to share stories. They want to tell others about how they feel, but they want to do it with someone they're comfortable with. And well, frankly, I'm doing this with anyone who watches this, but yeah, that is why I graduated early. It wasn't like a year early, but it was close enough. And actually, the funny thing is, I didn't go to my year prom, or like the year that it was that I was supposed to go. I went to the early, well, not early. I went to I don't know, well, to like the past prom, the prom that was supposed to be when I was junior, the prom that was supposed to be for the seniors. And juniors could go, yeah, they could buy one, but usually you would want to go to your prom because that is your year, and almost all your friends and people would be in that year. But for me, I went to the senior prom because again, everyone I knew were seniors, or well, before I knew them, they were sophomores because I think I met them when I was a freshman, and then they were always a year not older. Well, yeah, they were older than me, but like by 1 year maybe. But they were always a year, a grade up. So yeah, but it's kind of funny now, but I'm kind of, well, actually, no. I still have one friend who does regularly check up on me, and I really do appreciate it. But aside from that, I'm pretty much alone now. Life happens, friends grow distant, and now it's just me, myself, and I. And it does suck because you just feel like, what was it for? A lot of things happened after high school. The plan was to go to college together, but then it just stopped. I don't know how to explain it. It's just how life is. Friends grow distant, and one thing leads to another, and you think you'll be together forever, friends forever, but just not how it works sometimes. It sucks because now I'm genuinely, alone, and I want to just say that one friend that is still in my life, that still regularly checks up to me, and actually it's like I told them about not my channel, but like my art and the writing I do, and they're really supportive, and I genuinely like I see now why having a support system is so valuable, because before I just wrote by myself. I just wrote and that was it. I didn't show it to anyone. I didn't explain it to anyone. I didn't do anything like this where I would tell people online. But then I told them and they were happy. They felt supported. They told me how some of my ideas were really, really good and that I should continue. And it made me happy. It and like put a smile on my face and then just uplifted my mood a lot. And I just it's it makes me feel seen, like I'm not doing this by myself, that there will be someone there who supports me, and it's just so valuable. And I genuinely truly value this person because this friend, we spoke, we talked back in, because we used to be in band, and actually band is how I met a lot of people. But we used to be in band, but I was never close with them. They were always a part of a different friend group, but that friend group and my friend group, they were all they mixed together a lot. So I knew them. I talked to them. We joked. We smiled. We were friends. But compared to some other ones, they were close with other people more than me, and that's fine. Everyone has their own close friends, but it surprises me. It really does that they reached out to me. Well, no, yeah, I think I reached out to them first, and then we talked a bit, and then it kind of dropped because that's again how life goes. But then my thought that that'd be it. That's how it ends with every guy at this point. Every the close friends I had just grew distant, and I thought this would be the same. But then out of nowhere, they reached out to me. They said, "Hey, how you doing?" And I was surprised. I was so I was wondering why. And I texted him back, and the whole conversation went from there again. And I just felt happy that someone checked in, and I was just wondering why. But we talk now more often. I see them more as now to me they are truly a close friend, someone who will support me, someone who will I feel happy to be around, and it's just insane to me. But yeah, guess I did tell story time, another part of my life and how my friends are, but they're generally a good person. They make me feel happy. They make me feel seen, and I just feel happy to be able to call them a friend. And yeah, sorry this video is shorter compared to the others, but I don't really want to catch a cold right now, so I'm gonna just I want to have, if the next video is also a bit short, I apologize, but yeah, that'll be all for tonight for me anyways. I finished this page of boxes. I might have the other one just be circle, but yeah, if you stuck around to the end, I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my rambling. I hope you feel seen also, because maybe you're also experiencing the same thing as I am, and hopefully you're like, oh wow, I hope that someone else knows the feeling. But I want to thank you. I want to I appreciate everyone who stuck around to the end, and if you like this type of content, or you want to see more of my nightly chats and my dumb rambles, then drop a like, maybe subscribe, and if you can, comment down what you want. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, if you guys want to if you guys want to like want me to like talk about a specific topic, just drop a comment and I'll do my best to talk about it. Again, I'm not the most knowledgeable about a lot of things, so I'll try though. But thank you. I want to thank you all for watching, and again, I already said it, like, subscribe, and comment, all that stuff. And until the next video, I hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.